Hello guys, today we are going to talk about DWM, that's daily work management, which I mentioned in my last video that we are discussing this topic. So it's DWM. DWM is your first step to success, because for anything you need a systematic approach as to what you are doing and to assess your current situation. So that's what DWM gives you. It makes you assess your current situation, helps you keep a tab on yourself, whether you are guidance of achieving your aims. Are you doing those tasks which will lead you to accomplish your aims or not? Because only actions, your day-to-day actions, will help you in materializing your goal, your dreams into goals. Okay. So DWM, it's your first step to success by assessing your current situation, where you stand, and then strategizing and improving for the better and checking again. Okay, so it is there to assess your current situation and to keep it up on yourself. Like if I want to crack MBA exam, am I studying regularly? It on a sheet you will have a format and you will have it laid out that daily 45 minutes you have to study the subject, daily 45 minutes you have to study that subject, and you will do that daily and you will mark every day whether you are doing that or not on your DWM sheet. Okay, and then after a week or after a month, as you wish, you can see your pattern, how many days you did your task that is required to achieve your aim, and how many days you did not. So your life is in front of you, what you are doing and what not, how you are managing your time. Okay, DWM is your first step to achieve your goal, because that is the first step where you can see what your life is and what is life, what you are doing daily. Okay, it will give you a clear picture what you are doing and what not. It is a tool to keep a check on yourself, because we are not small children now. We have to keep a check on ourselves. Okay, so that we don't lose sight of our goal, we don't lose sight of our aim. To track your day-to-day activities, tasks. I emphasize more on these day-to-day activities, because to achieve a macro goal, in life you have many macro goals, but how are macro goals achieved? I mentioned in my last video as well, it's made up of micro goals. Okay, so your micro task will help you to make a macro task, a macro dream into a possibility. You see, बूंद बूंद मिलकर एक सागर बनता है. तो here बूंद बूंद is your day-to-day daily task. Okay, what you have listed for yourself that you have to do it daily. When these micro tasks will get collected, then you will see that yes, you are able to achieve your macro goal into and you can have that dream into reality. Then to check the frequency at which you are doing tasks that you have set for yourself to achieve your goals. Frequency means if I mentioned something 5 times a week, how many times am I doing it? It will be there on your DWM sheet, because you will mark it daily. Okay, and then if you're doing it less number of times, you can analyze why, in which areas are you taking more time and which not. Okay, then you have to take responsibility of yourself. Yes, you have to take responsibility of yourself, because you're not a kid now and nobody's going to tell you do this and do that. Okay, so this is the tool, you're getting a tool. Even when you are lazy, it's like there's a master above you telling you, hey, you have to report to me. Who is that master? DWM. So you are creating your master yourself. Okay, not your boss, not your parents, not your spouse, not your children, not your friends, not anybody else, but you create your master yourself, the DWM sheet, whom you have to report every day at the end of the day. It gives you a systematic approach to achieve what you want. Yes, it is a systematic approach, because it tells you how much systematic you have been, and it shows you if you have not been systematic, then you make changes to your activities. Okay, and you try to adhere to the activities you have set for yourself and you mark it. Then DWM is a tool that makes sure and reminds you that you would do the tasks that you have set for yourself to achieve your aim. Because many people lose sight of their goal after some time or the other, because they are engaged in other activities. Some people want to do an MBA when they are in job, fresh out of college, but they lose sight of it when they're involved in office. They want to achieve this aim, that aim, they want to have a promotion in office, they have this, that, and so they lose sight of their aim. But DWM, if you already have that activity mentioned ki nahi, I have to study this much every day, you will never lose sight of it, because you have to fill it in your DWM, and if you're not doing it, then you'll see, oh yaar, I have not done this. So you will be forced to do it by yourself. Gives you a pattern for the task in which you are lagging, so that you can improve them for the better. For example, my aim is to be a fluent guitarist, not fluent, a perfect guitarist, okay? And I've mentioned 1 hour daily for guitar practice. I was not able to do it, okay? I saw maybe I did only 2 times a week or 3 times. So it was because I knew the reason, because 1 hour I thought was too much, and I was always lazy. Yeah, 1 hour I won't be able to devote it, I'm too lazy. I keep on procrastinating. It never happened. So I made it to 30 minutes, okay? Then I was able to do the guitar practice 5 times a week, sometimes 6 times a week, maybe not every time 7 times a week, but you have to be realistic. DWM is a way for Kaizen, continual improvement. We'll see that with an example. In the industry, it's a very popular concept, and we can see it in our personal life as well. Always aim for continual improvement. You see this thing in office. Yes, one thing I want to say, that in office, whatever you learn, okay, everything has a correlation. You can, every tool, everything that you learn in office now in the industry, you can implement it in your personal life. DWM, daily work management, I have learned it in industry. It is actually a tool for the production industry, where the people have to fill daily की production में आके ये काम किया, वो काम किया, ये काम किया. But DWM पहले तो अपनी personal life में implement करो. You can make your life so better with DWM than with Kaizen, continual improvement. So you have to your life is not to be stagnant. You always have to improve with continual improvement, with Kaizens. And DWM is a way. If you always have points in your this thing, adding points in DWM every month or every 2 months, it means that you are on a way of continual improvement. Your life is progressive, it's not stagnant. Then this is the format. This I've taken an example, and you have to write your name, DWM May 2014, okay? And then it's like I've taken an example. Some points are mine, when we'll discuss later in the activities, and some points I've taken for a general overview as well. You have to mention the activity, column for activity, then the column for frequency, then these dates and the date. Alright, so the weekdays I have marked in light blue color to highlight that this is the weekend. Daily activities I mentioned. First was this hygiene activities, daily activities. We'll discuss material goals, long-term goals, qualities to be imbibed, fun. Then you have to sign it, okay? Signing gives you a sense of authority of yourself, okay? It'll make a document. You do it, then you'll realize what I mean. When you sign it now, it will be like official. Bhai, you are keeping a tab of yourself. You are the employee and you are the employer. Okay, it will give you a sense of authority and a sense of accomplishment signing it. You have to write your name, prepared by, reviewed by. It's optional if you want to get it reviewed by anybody. If you want my help in improving your DWM, you're always welcome. If you want to get it reviewed by anybody else, then you have to revise it regularly. Kaizen also means that adding points to your DWM and revising it means that you're in a way of continual improvement. Alright, that's your format. Then what to include in DWM? There are 3 categories. So daily life activities, hygiene activities, long-term goals and short-term goals. So first we'll discuss daily life activities, hygiene activities that are essential but not productive or sellable, as in we say in the industry. मतलब वो ज़रूरी है पर ज़रूरी नहीं उससे पैसे बनेंगे, ये इंडस्ट्री में कहते हैं, ठीक है? सेलेबल नहीं है, बट इनके बिना हो नहीं सकता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नहाना तो आपको है ही हर दिन, ओके? यू कैन नॉट डू विदाउट इट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल खाना तो है, खाना खाओगे ठीक चल रहा है, अगर नहीं खाओगे योर हेल्थ विल गो डाउन. सो दे आर रिक्वायर्ड, हाइजीन एक्टिविटीज़ आर रिक्वायर्ड टू मेंटेन अ ग्राफ. Our activities mandatory, you cannot do without them, but these are not productive or industry से not sellable, ठीक है? There are many hygiene factors, hygiene activities. मतलब हाइजीन है, जैसे टॉयलेट है, ठीक है? अगर उसमें हाइजीन है तो ठीक है, आप पब्लिक टॉयलेट में गए, ओके, बट अगर उसमें हाइजीन नहीं है तो आपकी डिससेटिस्फैक्शन आ जाएगी. अगर हाइजीन है, ऐसे नहीं कि आप सुपर सेटिस्फाइड आ जाओगे कि वाओ यार बहुत अच्छा है, बट इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ हाइजीन फैक्टर्स आपकी डिससेटिस्फैक्शन है. ऐसे एग्जाम्पल देख लो, आपको मेडिसिन लेनी है किस चीज़ की रोज़, ठीक है? आप लो, अगर नहीं लोगे तो डिससेटिस्फैक्शन है, लोगे ठीक चल रहा है, बाइंग ग्रोसरीज फ्राइडे सैटरडे, और कभी भी लोगे ठीक चल रहा है प्रॉब्लम. क्लीनिंग मॉपिंग एवरी डे करोगे ठीक चल रहा है, नहीं करोगे यार बीमारी आएगी आपके घर में, इतनी गंदगी रहेगी. तो कंप्लीटिंग योर होमवर्क एवरी डे ठीक चल, नहीं करोगे यू आर लैगिंग. ऑफिस स्कूल पहुंचना, ऑफिस पहुंचे टाइम से ठीक है, नहीं पहुंचे टाइम से सैलरी कट गई, नॉट स्किपिंग ब्रेकफास्ट बिकॉज ऑफ हरी, ठीक है। ऑब्वियसली आप मेरे लिए इट वॉज हाइजीन एक्टिविटी, क्योंकि मैं ब्रेकफास्ट स्किप करूँ तो इट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर द हेल्थ, आपकी एनर्जी कंज्यूम होती है, नींद आते हैं। एक्सरसाइजिंग, प्रैक्टिसिंग योगा फॉर गुड हेल्थ। तो लोग इंडिया में नहीं ये बिलीव करते, हेल्थ पे इतना ध्यान नहीं देते, बट देना चाहिए। इट शुड बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ हाइजीन एक्टिविटी। एंड व्हाट टू इंक्लूड इन DWM, that was a short term goal, okay, but we can take an example of these hygiene activities. Okay, so here it is what I've included, ठीक है। योगा I've included, ठीक है, but I made sub points as well. Kapalbhati frequency 20 minutes a day, pranayam 20 minutes, leg exercise 20 minutes, backside 20 minutes, cornflakes, but I have to eat it, fiber क्यों ना मेरा चलता नहीं है, स्टमक, माई स्टमक गेट्स ट्रबल, डेली आई हैव एडेड फ्रूट्स बिटवीन लंच एंड ब्रेकफास्ट, ओके। पॉइंट नंबर 3, डेली फ्रूट्स आर वेरी एसेंशियल फॉर मी, मैं नहीं खाऊँ तो भाई इट्स नॉट गुड ना हेल्थ के लिए, आई एम वेरी कॉन्शियस। मॉर्निंग प्रेयर, आई हैव बीन ब्रॉट अप दिस वे दैट मॉर्निंग प्रेयर इज एसेंशियल, मॉर्निंग प्रेयर के बिना नहीं चलता काम, दिन का शुरुआत होनी चाहिए सबके लिए। DWM आपका पर्सनलाइज्ड है, ज़रूरी नहीं मेरी हाइजीन एक्टिविटीज़ आपके भी हो, ज़रूरी नहीं मॉर्निंग प्रेयर मेरे लिए आपके लिए भी हो, फ्रूट्स खाना मेरे लिए आपके लिए भी हो। सो इट्स वेरी DWM only you can make for yourself, it's a very personalized thing, okay। So I am sharing my and some personal points. Reading newspaper, I mentioned India Hindu daily, ठीक है। भगवद गीता ना 2 pages twice a week, milk स्किप ना कर देना, ठीक है। रामदेव जी मेडिसिन, ये वैंस की वर्जन, देयर सम ऑइंटमेंट फॉर पिंपल्स, then hair oiling once a week, no junk food, I exercise, eye drop using anti-tan scrub, peel off, that's for girls, maybe for some boys twice a week hair wash। So ये मेरी हाइजीन एक्टिविटीज़ है, आपकी कुछ और हो सकती है, आपको अपना डिसाइड करना है क्या है क्या नहीं है, इट्स अ वेरी पर्सनलाइज्ड थिंग, okay। Then what to include in DWM now, short term goals that you want to achieve, material goals, job for the study, startup, have a clear defined set target। So here short term goals that you want to achieve, material goals, they are skills that you wish to develop, okay। क्या हो सकते हैं और examples could be, पीछे चला गया, आपको MBA के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है, गोल आपका कोई सेट है, आपको कॉलेज प्लेसमेंट के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है, आपको अपनी क्वालिफिकेशन अपग्रेड करनी है जॉब के साथ साथ, ठीक है। आपको कोई भी शॉर्ट टर्म कोर्स करना है, जैसे मुझे करना था एक न्यूरो लिंग्विस्टिक प्रोग्रामिंग कोर्स, ठीक है, कि 6 सिग्मा कोर्स, आपको कोई भी कोर्स करना है साथ में, ठीक है। आपको स्टार्टअप पे वर्क करना है, अपने आपको बुक लिखनी है अपनी, आपको MS ऑफिस में प्रोफिशिएंसी गेन करनी है पूरी, मतलब सिर्फ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट पावर पॉइंट वगैरह नहीं बल्कि सब कुछ और दूसरे भी, एक्सेस, वीजियो, सब कुछ। आपको मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर बनना है, आपका ये एम है, तो आप कैसे करोगे। तो ये गोल्स जो हैं, ये बोला तो मैंने शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स है, बट आज की लाइफ में यही मायने रखते हैं मोस्टली लोग के लिए। मटीरियल गोल्स मैं इन्हें ज़्यादा कहना चाहूँगी, ठीक है। तो मेरे लिए है कि भाई मैंने अपनी बुक लिखनी है, ओके। दिस इज जनरलाइज्ड एंड ऑल्सो पर्सनलाइज्ड पॉइंट्स आर एडेड। So I want to be a motivational speaker, okay, and I also want to be a writer. So I make sure that I do my diary entry daily because it improves my writing skills and it gives me the power of expression, okay, and expression is my key. तो मैंने अपने लिए डिवाइस किया diary entry, I have to do it daily. Then audio diary entry for speaking and all, that improves confidence, it improves your fluency and your thoughts, process of thought flow. Then watching motivational videos. So these are points कि मुझे author, writer and this motivational speaker बनना है। Then reading and understanding the secret, this also helps you know in this motivation speaking, क्योंकि secret में काफ़ी मुझे अच्छे पॉइंट लगे। every time you read it को न्यू पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं। मुझे गिटार में बहुत ही बढ़िया होना है, want to be a perfectionist in guitar playing, guitar practice daily, ठीक है। MBA study, मुझे जॉब के साथ MBA करनी थी, आई वॉज डूइंग इट, सो आई मेड इट अ पॉइंट कि 1 घंटा मुझे पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है। सो दिस वॉज माई कोर्स अलॉन्ग साइड अटेंडिंग ऑनलाइन लेक्चर्स फॉर MBA once a week. I did on weekends 6 Sigma. I also did a 6 Sigma course alongside my job, so I devoted 30 minutes for that. And I was also pursuing my German language course alongside my job, so I gave 15 minutes per day to that. So that was it. So मटीरियल गोल्स ये जो मुझे अचीव करने थे ये मेरे ये हैं, ओके। नाउ ये आपके खुद के अलग हो सकते हैं. अब ये आपको देखना है आपको और MBA फुल टाइम MBA करनी है अभी. यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर ऑन योर कवर लेटर, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर ऑन योर रिज्यूमे, यू हैव टू स्टडी. सो यू हैव टू डिवोट टाइम इन योर DWM फॉर ऑल ऑफ दीज. ओके, आपको अपनी जॉब चेंज करनी है. यू हैव टू मेक इट अ पॉइंट इन DWM सर्चिंग फॉर जॉब्स एंड अप्लाइंग 1 hour per day or whatever, 45 minutes per day. Okay, working on your resume, cover letter. So there are different points. Okay, you want to, or what do you want to do? You want to work on your startup, so you want to find ideas, research on a topic you have chosen for 8 minutes per day. Then you have so a DWM is a very personalized thing. Then you have long-term goals, inculcating qualities that you want to see in yourself, the person you want to mold yourself into. Constant improvement, everlasting and never expiring. So these are things, these are actually qualities that you want to see in yourself, the person you want to mold into. It's a constant improvement and everlasting process. Okay, these are not short-term goals that you want to be an MBA or you want to be an engineer, you want to have a great placement. It is the qualities that you want to imbibe in yourself. For example, being independent, developing confidence, or developing the quality of being self-motivated. So these are qualities you want to mold yourself into as a person, okay, for your long-term life. These also, I think this is the most important point of DWM, बिकॉज MBA आप कर लोगे, जॉब चेंज कर लोगे, सब कुछ, बट आप में एज अ पर्सन आप कैसे ग्रो करोगे, ऐसे ही कर सकते हो. तो इसमें ज़रूर आप पॉइंट्स बनाएंगे कि हाउ आई कैन बी अ बेटर पर्सन. बीइंग इंडिपेंडेंट, मैंने एक पॉइंट लिखा, बीइंग इंडिपेंडेंट. सो माई मॉम washed my uniform and ironed my uniform for my office, okay, because I had no time. It's such a hurry, and usually we children are so pampered in India. So I made it up. So I found out the points where all I was dependent on others. So this point was the foremost point, that I had to wash my uniform and iron my uniform myself. I made it daily, okay. Then prepare lunch for office, because that was also not done by me. So I took this point also for myself. Then driving, I knew driving, but I was not that confident in driving. So I made it a point that I have to practice with my father twice a week as well. Okay, then another long-term goal that I carved for myself was being self-motivated. Then I wrote it as my code book. I have to do it once a week, so that I have to write codes for myself, so that whenever I am feeling sad or feeling demotivated, that I can refer to my book, you know, where I have written my thoughts and I have written the quotes that inspire me. I don't have to go to anybody else, so it is my source of motivation, it is with me. Okay, then confidence building, that's also generalized thing. You can speak aloud in front of mirror for 5 minutes per day. You can appreciate yourself for one good thing you did daily. So these wins will improve your confidence as well. So long-term goals are most essential in DWM, because you have to develop yourself as a person. So don't ignore these things. Now, what to include in your DWM? Yes, fun as well. Why do you lose on fun? You don't have to lose on fun. Fun is also very important. So I'm trying to work on this. Yeah, for the fun, yeah, watching movies. I'm watching movies once a month at the theater, partying with friends. Frequency I mentioned, once a month. Shopping, pamper yourself once or 2 weeks. Music so daily. Eating out with friends and family, calling, meeting my grandfather, or bringing chocolate seeds for my siblings, my sister. So fun is for yourself and for your friends and family too. अगर खुद आप इंजॉय कर रहे हो तो अपनी फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स को भी इंजॉय करो. लाइक द पॉइंट आई मेंशन कि अपने सिस्टर के लिए चॉकलेट लाओ, दादाजी को कॉल करो. तो लाइफ में बैलेंस अप्रोच करके खुद को जो खुशी दो, एक दूसरे को भी दो। तो फ़न के लिए भी मिस नहीं करना है। फिर एंड में देखो अगर तो DWM यही कह रहे हैं मंथ के एंड में कि भाई मूवीज़ 6 बार देख ली और पढ़ाई 10 बार की है, तो ये तो फ्रीक्वेंसी कम है ना। पढ़ाई 50 बार करनी चाहिए, मूवी 2 बार देखनी चाहिए। सो लेट्स सी। अब do's for DWM. Be honest with your DWM. Nobody is going to check your DWM. Your spouse, your parents, your friends, anybody, your boss. क्योंकि what people do ना in industry, what we have seen, I don't want that we should do it in personal life as well, that they wrongly fill the DWM sometimes कि मतलब मे बी यू व्हेन यू डू इट यू रियलाइज़ कि अपने आप को फॉल्सली सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए ना दे रॉन्गली फील कि नहीं मैंने पढ़ लिया, आज कर लिया, दे स्टडी 10 मिनट्स बट दे डू कि हाँ मैंने 1 घंटा कर लिया। यू डोंट हैव टू फॉल्सली सेटिस्फाई योर सेल्फ, यू आर द रिव्यूअर, ओके, you are the checker. It is there to provide you a clear picture of your life activities, the path, without involving anybody else. So be disciplined, regular in filling your DWM. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर आप डिसिप्लिन और रेगुलर ही नहीं होगा तो टूल का कोई DWM टूल का कोई पर्पस नहीं है। अपडेट योर DWM रेगुलरली, ठीक है, तब वो दिखाएगा। अपडेट करो DWM रेगुलरली मतलब से एक तो अपना DWM रिवाइज़ करो, रिवाइज़ मैं बताऊँगी कैसे करना है, और दूसरा first you revise, second you add points to your DWM. Your DWM should always should always have added points. It shows you're on a path of continuous improvement in your life. You're becoming better and sign your DWM. It will give you a sense of authority. Set a time at the end of the day whenever to fill up your DWM. Take a printed copy. Tangible hard copy. Laptop में format बना लो, but printed copy is always better. सो बिकॉज नहीं तो सोचोगे लैपटॉप खोलना है, करना है, वो करना है। रिव्यू योर DWM एट द एंड ऑफ द मंथ, रिव्यू आपको करना है। सो ये पॉइंट्स हैं आपके, एंड दिस मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज कंटिन्यूअल इम्प्रूवमेंट। डोंट्स फॉर DWM, डोंट ट्रीट इट एज अ काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर। ऐसे में सोचना है यार अब DWM भरना है, होता कुछ नहीं है, एक क्रॉस या टिक मार्क ही मारना, बट उसमें ही लगता है कि ये भरना है। अरे प्रेशर मत लो किसी और के लिए, सिर्फ आपके लिए। और प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट मत करो। डोंट थिंक दैट यू चार्ज न्यू और डजेंट मैटर, आई फिल इट टुमारो फॉर टुडे ऑल्सो एंड टुमारो ऑल्सो। आज भी आई फिल इट डे आफ्टर टुमारो for आज भी नहीं, I'll fill it tomorrow for yesterday, today and tomorrow. It is never going to happen. छूट गया तो छूट गया, that is the reality. Procrastination means falsely satisfying yourself that you will do it but actually you will never do it. And don't skip your DWM as I said, and don't fill it up incorrectly to falsely satisfy yourself. इसके साथ आपको सबसे पहले ऑनेस्ट रहना है। आप भरो नहीं बट ऑनेस्ट रहो, मतलब भरना भी है but the big don't is that you are being dishonest. आप प्रायोरिटाइज़ करो आपको क्या चाहिए, ठीक है। फ्रीक्वेंसी बिठाओ अपने टास्क की, पढ़ना है कितना टाइम करना है। परसिवेरेंस इज द की। आप नहीं कर पा रहे, इट डज़ नॉट मैटर कि 1 घंटा गिटार कर रहे हो या 30 मिनट्स। अब 1 घंटा नहीं हो पा रहा, कुछ नहीं, अपने DWM में टाइम बंद कर दो, 15 मिनट्स कर दो, बट रोज़ करो। परसिवेरेंस इज द की। काइजन, कंटिन्यू इम्प्रूवमेंट अपनी लाइफ में हमेशा रखना है। इसका एग्जाम्पल है परसिवेरेंस द की का, देखो here continuous improvement, kaizen. Here I was not able to do in the first month, I was not able to do these yoga exercises, kapalbhati, pranayama, etc. For I mentioned it daily but I was not able to do them. See, not daily, no, not daily. So what I did was I updated my DWM, I revised my DWM, made it 7 minutes per day, see, 5 minutes per day in bold purple, okay. So I was able to do them. My frequency, I was able to match the frequency. See, I was able to do them a lot more days compared to my earlier month. So I checked my DWM, revised my DWM कि ऐसे यार भगवद गीता ऐसे 2 pages per twice a week नहीं हो पाया मुझसे. So I made it 2 shlokas twice a week. I was able to do it. No junk food. क्या उस मैंने लिखा 7 days a week, नहीं हो पाया, 5 days a week कर दिया. परसिवेरेंस तक की, कुछ भी करो बट करो, अधेर करो. MBA स्टडी 1 घंटा लिखा, मुझसे नहीं हो पाया क्योंकि लगता था इट वॉज लाइक 1 घंटा तो कौन पढ़े, बट आई मेड इन 2 minutes, 45 minutes हो पाया. देन 6 sigma preparation, I made it 15 minutes. Similarly I revised for this Okay, so this NLP practitioner course which I wanted to do, I made it twice a week. So you have to do this. Then washing uniform sets, ironing uniform, I was not able to do it daily, so I revised it. So 3 दिन के कपड़े मैं एक साथ ही कर लेती थी. So I made it twice a week. Iron sets twice a week. So this way you revise your DWM. And then being self-motivated, I added one point, that read Shiv Khera. So I have updated my DWM, continual improvement. I've added a point, read Shiv Khera. And then in this short-term goals, I added these 2 points: pre-prep for NLP practitioner training, because I wanted to do this course and this checking out profile of trainers, motivational speakers and their certifications once per week, because I want to become that. So I want to keep a tag of what are qualifications are required to be such renowned speakers and whatever. So I added this point. I have added the Shiv Khera point, and here as well. Here though I revised my DWM. So I reviewed my DWM, revised it. Perseverance is the key. Okay, so I was better able to persevere when I reduced the timings of my task. So that is the thing. Okay, and don't be inconsistent with your DWM. It means don't skip your DWM. What does it mean? What I said, don't skip your DWM, don't miss out on filling your DWM. See these days, 3rd to 8th, I have not filled my DWM. Now what do I know? Even if I have done all the activities and I have not filled it, I don't know. Then 13th to 16th, I have not filled my DWM. Even if I did all the activities, I don't know. Then again 19 to 21, 23 to 30th. So this is an inconsistent DWM where I have not filled it. Okay, that is incorrect. This is useless. Then the tool is useless if you just can't put a cross mark in front of the activities. Now we have this. You just have to put a cross or a circle or a tick mark, whatever you want, in front of the activities that you want to do. So what is the essence of DWM? You have to assess yourself. It gives you a clear picture of what is your current situation, what will be your future situation, and how are you doing well. If you're not doing well currently, how you have to improve your future. It gives you a revise. It shows you that you have to revise your schedule for better, like we just saw. Your aim should be to do maximum activities regularly in your DWM. As we saw that I reduced my timing from 20 minutes to 7 minutes for the yoga thing, and I was able to do that better. At least I was consistent, and that will give me better results. Perseverance is always the key. Okay, doing one thing for 1 hour in 10 days, it's not enough. Rather, it's better to do one thing for 10 minutes every day. Adding points to DWM shows you're not in stagnant path, you are on a growth path. So there's a PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, act. Plan, how to plan your activities to achieve your goal. We'll discuss it. The tree diagram, we'll discuss it in the next video. Do, then you have to obviously do it. Study का plan किया आप करना, तो you have to do it. Check is DWM. Okay, DWM आप चेक कर रहे हो कि आपने कितनी एक्टिविटीज़ की, कितनी नहीं की, और फिर एक्ट में होता है उसे आप उसे आप रिवाइज करो अपने DWM को. ओके, बिकॉज हियर यू आर चेकिंग. DWM देयर टू चेक. यू चेक कि भाई मैंने अगर पढ़ना है MBA के लिए तो मैं कितना दिन पढ़ा, कितना दिन नहीं पढ़ा, एंड देन यू एक्ट अपॉन इट. अगर आप नहीं पढ़ पा रहे हो 2 घंटा, तो आपने उसका टाइम कम कर दिया 1.5 घंटा, एंड देन you are better able to do it, in whatever way you feel better. So you, in this PDCA cycle, plan, do, check, act. This also I got to know in the industry when I was in the automobile. So yeah, but this is very much applicable to your personal life as well. So DWM is check. Plan, tree diagram, we'll discuss in the next video. So it is okay to not be able to follow all your activities in DWM when you kickstart with it. It is absolutely okay. Fail often, fail early. Your first step to success is ऑब्वियसली अगर आप शुरू में मिस्टेक्स कर देते हो आप बिल्कुल नहीं भरोगे अपना DWM, और अगर आप अपना DWM भरते बट यू आर नॉट एबल टू डू एनी एक्टिविटीज, इट इज़ ओके, यू कैन टेक फीडबैक एंड यू कैन इम्प्रूव. बट the people who don't attempt it, they never fail and they never win as well. They are just on a stagnant path. Then failure is a fail first attempt in learning. So be regular with it. Don't fail filling your DWM irrespective of anything. That is what Thomas Edison did. As he failed as early as possible and he failed as often, and then he soon got his success. He got his results. So if you fail, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Now there are curves. One is if you are not even following the hygiene activities, matlab nahana dhona, this that, whatever hygiene activities, daily activities you set for yourself, life progression path, respect to time कि आप नीचे जा रहे हो, आप अपनी daily activities भी नहीं कर रहे हो. Then अगर आप सिर्फ hygiene activities अपनी maintain कर रहे हो, life progression path straight. अगर आप अपनी ये शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स जिनमें मटेरियल गोल्स भी कहती हूँ और प्लस हाइजीन एक्टिविटीज़ कर रहे हो तो आपका स्लैंट ग्रोथ ऊपर, यू आर इम्प्रूविंग इन योर लाइफ. और अगर तो आप लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स को भी इनके साथ कर रहे हो कि आपका तो ये कर्व इस अपवर्ड्स है एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम इट विल बी एन एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ फॉर यू इन योर लाइफ. So DWM varies from person to person, only you can decide for your DWM. So don't copy anybody else's DWM. You have to prioritize and count for yourself what you want. So in nutshell, it's your first step to achieving your goal by assessing your current situation, keeping a tab on yourself, and then reviewing it and then making it for the better. DWM is a tool that empowers you to know, understand, improve your career, and be consistent with it. Beshak time kam lo, but regularly though. Adding points to DWM shows you are on a progressive path. Kaizen, and also updating and revising your DWM. Work on yourself, that's all you need. So that's in a nutshell. Thank you. My next video will be on how to plan to achieve your goal, like what will be the steps. We'll use it with a tool called a tree diagram. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions and queries and comments, please do ping me on my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Anshika Radhi Singh. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.